Hello, I'm The'Shima Craver, and I would like to start with a poem I prepared titled The Message. I'm speeding in the fast lane, doing 90 in the 65, just trying to make it to class on time, and I barely got time. So I'm driving back and forth, trying to make it back to you, community, trying to make it back to you, environment, trying to make it back to you, my peers, so I can feast on you and take you in. Then hold my breath all the way home and exhale a masterpiece. And then maybe those pieces of me can create peace within me, and I can spread that peace within the Black community so that my art practice can practice everything that I preach, and I can say something, do something, make something to start a revolution in the mouths of the oppressed. But then again, maybe not the whole entire world suddenly stopped. My wheels just stopped, so now we're on the big screen trying to find an in-between space to show some face, trying to make long-distance connections. 1 second, my connection dropped. Can everyone hear me? Now I'm trying to find a sense of you, community, trying to find a sense of you, environment, trying to find a sense of you, my peers. See, I like to think of myself as the messenger, and I got a word for the people, but haven't the people had enough? Haven't we all been stuck scavenging for the next buck? How can I create meaning here from my sofa? How do I write messages on these 4 walls with my tongue without compromising my sanity? How do I and when do I create at a time like this? How do I use my single blackness surrounded by all of this whiteness at a time like this? See, I like to think of myself as the messenger. I mean revolutionist, I mean artist. And once I finally sung all of those pandemic blues, those 4 walls turned into windows, and my eyes finally grew pupils, and those pupils grew pupils too. Now I finally see that war outside of my house, finally found that revolution inside of my mouth, feet, and hands. Now on that big screen, I see murder scenes. Protesters, big stepping, deadly weapons, mask off, I can't breathe. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, rest in peace. There it is, I can't breathe. Mask off, I can't breathe. My wheels are finally turning again. Why can't I breathe? I'm speeding in the fast lane, doing 90 in a 65. Just trying to make it to somewhere on time, and I've barely got time. I have to say something, do something, make something, because there it is, the message. I found it, I'm holding it in my hands. I'm going to sleep with it at night. I've put it in my pocket to carry it with me throughout the day. I like to think of myself as the messenger. I mean revolutionist, I mean artist, and one morning the whole entire world suddenly stopped, but the show kept going, so I had to get up, I had to say something, do something, make something, even if it didn't mean anything at all. This year has been filled with so many moments of pauses, stillness, and moments of doing absolutely nothing at all. I think I could speak for myself and my cohort when I say that as artists, we have been fighting to find that message. We have rerouted and taken so many different directions to get to where we are today. When I say message, I mean purpose, intention, the things you pay attention to, and even the things that keep you up at night. And moments large enough to create pauses similar to the one we've experienced, that message is going to be the thing to push us through. I believe that sometimes that voice gets muffled to the point where we can't even recognize it for ourselves. So we have to dig and dig and dig until finally there's this breakthrough. Then we have to remind ourselves that that message is the reason why we do what we do, and it's going to keep us there. My greatest takeaway from my experience here at CCAD is allowing myself to be still but not stagnant. Simply understanding that thinking, reflecting, processing, and even healing is just as important as the creating and the making. This year has been such a trying and exciting time to be a creator, student, and teacher. I would like to thank all of the staff and faculty for being so merciful and creating an engaging online experience. I remember thinking, how are we going to do art school online? But we did it. Everyone made great efforts to be supportive. We've stayed connected. We've been in the loop, and now we're here. Remember to find that message or thing and hold on to it with a clenched fist. At any given moment, everything can suddenly stop, and you'll have to remind yourself why it's important for you to keep going. Thank you.